श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो मे सन्निधित्तां सदा हृदि श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षणैतित्युगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूत मनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिकमुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So we have been enjoying the Vishnu Sahasranama Artha Anubhavam, the meanings of the individual namas, regardless of understanding the meanings. Even if you recite the Lord to Mahavishnu, he knows the arthams and he knows the intent of your recital, and he knows the mistakes that we make in the pronunciation, in the aksharams, or we may skip few slokas because we jump to some other sloka when we especially recite without looking at the text. So regardless, the Lord blesses because he says even one sloka is adequate for me to bless you and for me to be pleased with your recital. So all fruits of the Vishnu Sahasranama happen whether we understand it or not. So why do we get to know the meanings? Because then we would be able to enjoy it more. The very fact that we are blessed with the intellect, with the understanding, it's better to know the meanings of these great qualities, attributes, the namas, the gunams, the names of Vishnu. Thereby we get to know the iota of the supremacy, the mahimai of the Lord. Thereby we would be able to enjoy reciting it more, with more involvement. Just that. So let's get into the Sloka 82, which is for today. Chaturmurtis chaturbahuhu chaturvyuhas chaturgatihi chaturatma chaturbhavaha chaturveda videkapat. Chatur means four. So here the Chaturmurtis chaturbahuhu chaturvyuhas chaturgatihi chaturatma chaturbhavaha chaturveda videkapat. So the acharyas have beautifully explained these names in an esoteric manner, in a very philosophical and in an enjoyable manner. Chaturmurti, he has four forms. I will just give a one-liner first, then we will explain the meanings in a detailed manner. He has got four forms. Chaturmurti, Chaturbahuhu, he has got four arms, four shoulders. Chaturvyuha, he has got four vyuha forms. So he is of the form of four types. Chaturgatihi, he is in the form of four goals, four objectives. Chaturatma, he has got four states, under four situations he protects us. So Chaturbhavaha, he is the source of four varnas or four ashramas or four purusharthams. Varnam is the like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, four varnas. Four ashramas: Brahmacharyam, Grahastham, Vanaprastham, Sannyasi. So like that, Chaturbhavaha, Chaturvedavid, he who is the knower, the Veda Purushan of the four Vedas. Chaturveda vid Yekapat, he whose manifestation in the form of the universe is only 1/4 of himself. Tripadasya amritam divi, the Purusha Suktam says. Tripadasya amritam divi. This world, the universe that we see, is 1/4 of his world, of his universe. So he manifests himself in the both world, which is this universe and the Paramapada, the Sri Vaikuntha. This universe is 1/4. the Prapancham is 1/4. The other 3/4 is the Paramapadam, Sri Vaikuntham. So Ekapad, 1/4 is this form, is what we see Leela Vibhuti, for playing his sport. So now we get into the individual Nama. Chaturmurtis Chaturbahuhu, Chaturbhyuha Chaturgatihi, Chaturatma Chaturbhava, Chaturveda Videkapat. He has got 4 forms. So different commentators enjoy the anubhavam of the fourfoldedness in different ways. Sri Parasara Bhattar reminds us of one of the 4 Vyuha form. Vasudeva, the Paravasudeva, the one who is in Sri Vaikuntham, takes into 4 forms called Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. These 4 Vyuha forms are before the Vibhava avatarams like Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama, Balarama, Krishna, Kalki, or Hayagriva, Hamsa, Dattatreya. There are so many avatars. So even in the Vibhava avataram, like Ramakrishna avataram, he had 4 forms. Like Krishna avataram, when he was born, he had a small kutti 4 forms, 4 hands. And even in Krishna avataram, he had 4 forms in the sense the Vasudeva appeared as Krishna, and Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Sankarshana appeared as Balarama, Balabhadra. Pradyumna appeared as the son of Krishna. And then we have Aniruddha appeared as the grandson of Krishna. So Balabhadra is the elder brother of Krishna, who was Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Vasudeva, Krishna. Sankarshana, Balarama or Balabhadra. Pradyumna, son of Krishna, Pradyumna. Aniruddha, grandson of Krishna, Aniruddha. So he has taken 4 forms. In Ramavataram, he has taken Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. Because he came out, originated from the same payasam that was given to Dasharatha at the end of the yaga. So Sri Shankaracharya in his commentary refers to the 4 forms as Virat Swarupa, Sutratma Swarupa, Avyakrita Swarupa, and Turiya, gross, subtle, uncompounded and transcendent. So in the process of creation, the first tattva is called Avyakta. So before, at the time of creation, the state of Mula Prakriti, the state of everything raw before it started evolving. Virat is the Stula form, is the finer, after gross, the finer, the evolved state of Mula Prakriti, before Bhagavan entered into the form of Antaryami as the indweller and made it functional. Upanishad says, Tat Srishtva, Tadanu Pravishya, Tadevanu Pravishate. He creates, he enters into it, and he manifests in it, and he starts functioning in it. Purusha Suktam says, Antarbhagischa tat sarva vyapya narayana stitaha. The Narayana is the one who has manifested inside and outside of everything and everyone. So there is nothing in which he is not there. Then Sutratman refers to the Prana Shakti, the Pranan in all of us. So this is in the form in which Bhagavan manifests himself in our buddhi, in our manas, in sukshma form. Then the Turiya state, the 4th state, is beyond the 3 states, which is called Parama Purusha or Purushottama. This is a state in which everything is controlled in him and he alone exists. And with his supreme effulgence, before the jivas unite with him. So Swami Chinmayananda in his commentary refers to the 4 forms with 4 different colors in 4 different yugams. In Krita Yugam, he was the white form. In Treta Yugam, he was a mixture of white and red. In Dwapara Yugam, he was yellow colored. In Kali Yugam, he is dark, black color. So, Swami says the 4 states of that also refers to the waking state, the deep sleep state, and so it is called Swapna Avastha, Jagrata Avastha, Turiya Avastha, Sushupti Avastha, Turiya Avastha. So, we will come to it very soon. I don't want to dump everything onto you. So here the beautiful 4 forms are described and commented by Acharyas in such a different manner. So I will come to it soon, because we will go to the next nama. We will again talk about these things in a few minutes. Chaturbahuhu. Chaturbahu means 4 armed, 4 hands. Chaturbahu, Parasara Bhattar interprets different groups of nama here. Chaturbahu means that Krishna, when he was born, Parasara Bhattar gives that he had 4 forms. Bhagavan's Vyuha incarnation with four forms, even when he referred to the 142 nama. So here the Chaturbahu, the interpretation is Krishna Avatar, where when he appeared as a child baby Krishna to Devaki and Vasudeva, Srimad Bhagavatam says, Tamadbhutam Balakam Ambujakchanam Chaturbhujam. Srimad Bhagavatam says he was born with 4 hands and little bit Shankha Chakra. Devaki describes him, Upasamhara Sarvatman Rupameta Chaturbhujam Janatu Avataram Kamsyoham Titi Janmajaha. The inner soul of all beings, the Antaryami, the indweller in all beings, please withdraw this 4-handed form within yourself. Otherwise the Kamsa will come and he will realize that you have come to kill him. He belongs to the Asura race. He will know that you are the incarnation of Vishnu. Even Nammalvar says, Nangutolan Kunisharangan. So, Nangutolan, he has got 4 hands. It is he. He has got 4 long arms instead of normal 2, because he wants to embrace us with the 4 hands. He wants to protect us with the 4 hands. Even Arjuna, when he gave the Vishwarupam, Arjuna mentions Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrinam cha Tejorashim Sarvato Diptimantam Pashyamitvam Turniriksham Samandati Diptanalarka Yutim Apremeyam. Here, Tenaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasrabaho Bhava Vishwamurte Kiritinam Gadinam Chakra Hastam Ichami Tvam Trishtum Aham Tataiva. In 11.45, 11th chapter, 45th Slokam and 46th Slokam, Arjuna refers to the divine form, the Vishwarupam with 4 hands. Kiritina, I wish to see you adorned in the same way before. Because when he took the huge form with thousands of heads, thousands of hands, so many asuras and so many people going inside his mouth and coming out dead, so he was scared. He says, Kiritinam Gadinam Chakra Hastam Ichami Tvam Drashtum Aham Tataiva. Tenaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasra Baho Bhava Vishwamurte. I wish to see you in the same manner as earlier, with the Kiritam, with the mace, with the chakra in hand, with the Shankha Chakra in hand. Assume again, take the form of the 4-armed shape, the Chaturbhujam, which is the divine form of Vishnu. Deva Rupam, as mentioned in even the previous slokam. O universal being with the 1,000 arms. Andal describe him as Irirandu Malvarai Tol, Shenkan Tirumugat Chelva Tirumala, Irandu Malvarai Tol, 4 hands. So the 4 hands for bestowing the 4 Purusharthams for us, the 4 goals. So he keeps increasing the number of arms. When he came to protect the Gajendra Alvan, he came with 8 arms. The Sudarshana Alvan, when Sudarshana Alvan is sent, he carries 16 arms. The 16 ayudams in those hands. Shodasayuda Stotram, Vedanta Desika mentions that he comes with 16 ayudams to protect us. Malayilangu tol nange matru avanukku itre khan. Thirumangai Alvar mentions in Periya Tirumazhi. So, Chaturbhahugu Sri Shankaracharya mentions that Vishnu is typically personified with Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Dhanush in the 4 hands. Not Dhanush, the will. So, Chaturbhujaha, Shankha, Gadabcha, Chakraha, Pishanga, Vasa, Naline, Katakshanaha, Srimad Bhagavatam mentioned. The one with 4 arms. The 4 arms carrying Shankha, Shankam, Chakram, Gada, Padmam, the lotus flower also. They are maintaining the dharma among mankind. The Shankh calls for the people to be righteous, to follow the dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kamam, Moksham. Dharmam, we need to conduct the life, our life given to us, gifted to us, blessed, bestowed upon us. We need to do that in a virtuous manner, in a dharmic manner, in a manner in accordance with our birth, our varna, our varnashrama, based on our ashrama, which is brahmacharya or grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, based on our varna, whether brahmana, kshatriya, vaidya. So we need to perform in the manner prescribed in Shastra in a dharmic manner. That is dharma. By doing those duties which are destined for us to perform. If you are a student, the duty, the dharma is to study, is to excel in that study. We are given the intellect, and it is an injustice to the intellect that we are blessed with if we do not utilize to the maximum extent. If you are a grahastha, it is our duty to take care of the family as the householder. If you are working, you need to, as an employee, we need to contribute to the work which we are committed to do. The money will follow automatically. The salary, the reward is there. So we need, quality is how you perform when nobody is watching. That is quality. We need to perform in accordance with the dharma and earn the livelihood, the rewards, the money, that few dollars more in accordance with dharma, not in the wrong way, adharmic manner. That is dharma, artha, aram, porul. That is the wealth. Then when we follow the dharmic manner, follow the dharmic work, earn few dollars more money, then we enjoy, because we are also to enjoy. We are the enjoyer. We have been blessed with the knowledge, the knowership, enjoyership and doership. We have to know what is enjoyable, do the work, earn and enjoy the matter, enjoy the prapancham. So the achetana, the matter, is for us to enjoy as the jivatma. That enjoyment is also dharmic, should not be adharmic, should not be the wrong sensual enjoyment, wrong enjoyment. Dharmic enjoyment as a grahastha, as a vanaprastha, or whatever as applicable should be enjoyed. So that is the artham, kamam, the desire, enjoyment. When you do that, we will realize, because we do dharmic manner, because we conduct our life in a dharmic manner, because we earn our livelihood to dharmic manner, because we enjoy in a dharmic manner, we would realize that the jivatma ultimately is to serve, is to please our master, the one who sustains us, the one who is within us, and thereby we get uplifted, slowly spiritually get elevated over the course of our life. And then after we enjoy, we get more devoted, because we do all this dharmic. The Lord blesses us with the rightful jnanam, perform sharanagati, perform bhakti, get more devoted, get such opportunities to learn Vishnu Sahasranama, and then attain moksha, which is the fourth, the salvation. Thereby we get a no point of no return to the complete vicious cycle of birth and death and undergo the suffering again. So that is what is the Chaturmurti, Chaturbahu, Chaturvyuha. He has got the four forms, the Vyuha: Krishna, Balarama, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, or Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So here he who manifests himself as Purusha, Chanda Purusha, Veda Purusha, or Mahapurusha, the four forms. Different commentators mention different things. He whose supremacy is established by the fourfold Vedas, also Chaturvyuha. He who has got the four divisions of speech. He who has got the four kinds of greatness, the Mahimai. So here we have the four Vyuha. So here I would like to talk about the four Vyuha Avataram. The Vyuham is a doctrine developed by our Shastrams. So Trimaishi Alvar mentioned the first Alvar which makes reference to the Shastram in Divya Prabandham about the Vyuha form. There are four, as I mentioned, four forms of Vyuha Murti: Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Because Paravasudevan is in Sri Vaikuntham. He takes the Kshirabdinathan, the milky ocean. He reclines on the Adisheshan. So he takes the four forms in Vyuha Avataram, which for the associated with powers for creation, Srishti, for sustenance, Sthiti, for dissolution, Samhara, and for Upadesam, propagation of Jnanam, for moksha. So this is the Vyuha concept is mentioned in Vyasa's Brahma Sutras and Pancharatra text in Sanskrit, in the Vedas and Upanishads. Vasudeva of the four Vyuha Murti, the first Vyuha Murti, Vyuha Vasudevan, also Paravasudevan, both are, he has taken as the Vyuha Vasudevan. So he is represented on the side of the Sriranga Vimana, called Pranavakara Vimana. When we go to Srirangam, we can see through a window the Paravasudeva, Vasudeva on one side, Pradyumna and Sankarshana on the other side, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. There are four Vyuha Murtis. So here Sarveshwaran Sriyapati is recognized in our Shastram having 6 gunas: Jnanam, Balam, Aishwaryam, Viryam, Shakti, Tejas. So Jnanam, Balam, these 6 gunas are divided by Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. Sankarshana takes Jnana and Balam. Pradyumna takes Aishwaryam and Viryam. Aniruddha takes Shakti and Tejas for their duties like creation, Sthiti, the Samharam and Moksha. So Vyuha Murtis have this pair of gunas as the dominant feature. So all these things are so beautifully explained in our Shastra. The Puranic concept of this creation, sustenance and dissolution are also linked with Brahma, Vishnu and Shivan, and they in turn have been mapped onto the 3 Vyuha Murtis as their Antaryami, as their indweller. So Acharya Ramanuja reconciled the Vyuha doctrines with the ultimate Paravasudevan because of his unfettered Sankalpam, the free will for the sole purpose of blessing us and to uplift us. So this is the way we talk about Chaturbhujam, this Chaturvyuha. Then we have Chaturgati, the 4 Purusharthams. Like we saw the 4 Purushartham: Dharma, Artha, Kamam, Moksha. Now I was listening about few months back, Dr. Venkatesh Vishnu Sahasranama, the stories which he gives. For every Nama he gives about 20 minutes some story, 15 to 20 minutes. Especially this one I remember, he was talking about he is a doctor, MBBS doctor. He was on his house surgency. The first day he was to go for the house surgency. He, as an intern, as an assistant, shadow the senior doctor. So he went on the first day, and the previous day he went and inquired as to when he should report. They said you have to report at 7:30 in the morning, go through all the patients, take down the BP, check their blood pressure, check their how the pulse, and note down the temperature, and note down on the piece of paper which is kept by the patient's bed, and be ready by 9 a.m. The senior doctor will come. So together you have to go around and just assist him. That's all. Nothing big deal. So you can learn during the course of period. So he went at 7:30 in the early morning, and he went there. First day he was a bit nervous. Before he started looking at the first patient, the doctor came, who is supposed to come at 9 a.m. He came, he or she, he came, and he said, Venkatesh, let's go around. I said, no, I thought it's 9 a.m. No, the person who is supposed to come this morning is on leave, so I am taking care of the night shift, and before I go at 8:45, I would like to finish off the round. So let's go. The person who is supposed to come at 9 a.m. is on vacation leave today. So let's go. He started going. They went to the first patient. The first patient, of course, he didn't measure the BP, he didn't measure the temperature. Yes, because he just came in. So he started shouting, scolding in front of him, in front of the patient. What doctor you are? I heard you tell Upanyasam, you are a spiritual person, you do lectures. Then why have you studied, and why are you here? Waste. You are wasting somebody's opportunity to be a doctor. You should have done before. Everything should be recorded. So he was so hurt. He felt insulted. But he just sulked. He did not protest, because that's his first young boy who is just attending the first day of internship. Next patient, 25 patients, same thing, again and again, scolded him, abused him. In fact, one patient said, I already did yesterday from my house before I got admitted. Here is the pressure, here is the temperature. See, he is doing what you are supposed to do, Venkatesh. Why are you doing like this? So he felt so hurt. He was in the tearful eyes. At 9:30 he left. So that person left, and he said he felt so hurt and he was looking down. Then the other doctor came and he said, let's go around. He said, no, we just finished at 7:30. No, there is a person who is supposed to come on day duty, 9 o'clock. He is on leave. So I am the relieving doctor. I am supposed to take over during the daytime. That's why I came now. Let's go around. So he thought, Marubadiyum modallenda. So he went there, because he has not even done anything. Again 9:30, when they go to the first 2, 3rd, 4th, 25 patient, same scolding, same insult. So he came back teary-eyed, hurt. So he has got one mentor in his hospital, in his medical college. So he went to the eye specialist, one mentor, and he vented out his frustration. I'm frustrated. Is this the way things should happen to me on a first day? He heard everything and he smiled. You are a knowledgeable person, Venkatesh. You speak so spiritually. You understand. You tell me, from Chennai you are going to Madurai, or from Singapore you are going to KL, for example. You have the road, you are driving, or you are going by bus, whatever, and there is a rain, the road is blocked, there is a problem, there is no way that you can go this way, take diversion. There are 101 hurdles that come, but your destination is Madurai or KL, whatever it is. Your destination is what is important. The milestones There could be hurdles on the way, there could be injustice, unfairness, not understanding, misunderstanding. Life is never unfair, life is never fair to us. There are very many ways that we get hurt, insulted, abused, scolded. If you want to study, if you want to write this, if you want to do entrance exam, you write the entrance exam, you get into the best university, you thought the life is made. Then only the life starts. In the university, it's even tougher than the entrance exam. The exams are so horrible, so you get dejected. How many times I'm going to undergo there? And people under pressure, they commit suicide. They think that's the end of life. He says that's not. Your ultimate objective is to, with the knowledge that is blessed to us, with the intellect that is blessed to us, you should understand that the ultimate objective is to please our master and attain moksha. The dharma, artha, kamam is only the means. That is why I am talking about these 4 purusharthams. And Dr. Venkatesh also mentioned in his Upanyasam, said, it is not my Puranam, my life, I want to tell you. I want to mention that whatever that we do, dharmam, artham, kamam in life, is to the final moksha, the salvation, to get rid of this entire suffering. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jatare sayanam, iga samsare bahudustare kripaya pare pahi murare. Adi Shankar mentions in Bhajagovindam. So, kattadanal aya payanen kol valarivan natral toyar yenin. What is the use of education if you do not worship or pray to the Lord? What is the use of education? Means there is yet to churekkai kuttu kudavad. It's not that I'm not saying that you should not do engineering or you should not do this. That is dharma, artha, kamam. That is part of our life. We need to do what we are asked to do, destined to do. It's not so important to do what you like to do as to begin to like what you have to do. We are asked to do something in our life. We should do it with full commitment in a dharmic manner, earn the livelihood with full commitment in a dharmic manner, enjoy the life in a dharmic manner, and thereby we get slowly spiritually elevated and surrender to the Lord and attain moksha at the end. The goal is the final one. So don't get perturbed or disturbed by that guy scolds me, the boss scolded me. It's part of life. Every day will not be the same. So Parasara Bhattar interprets this as the 4 goals. One is that the 4 goals are the 4 purusharthams. So the alternate is that Bhagavan takes the upasaka to one of the 4 goals. Like the dharmam, artham, kamam, moksham. So when we are performing our life in terms of dharmic manner, Perumal blesses that you are doing your duty in a dharmic manner. When you are working, because when we see everyone who's antaryami, who's the indweller, he is there inside and outside of everything and everyone. In that case, we should see that we are serving the humanity and we are serving the Lord in the form of humanity. So that's the way we need to understand and not get absolutely sulked, withdrawn when the failures come. Just kind of digression. So Chaturmurti, Chaturbhagu, Chatur Atma. He has got 4 forms in his Vyuha incarnation. He has got 4 Atma, which is Chatur Atma. Here, the Chatur Vyuha we saw. Parasara Bhattar mentions this, the Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Here we can also say the waking state and the sleep state, the dream state and the samadhi, the moksha state. So whether we are at the waking state or in the sleep state or in the dream state or in the samadhi or dhyanam or moksha, in all 4 states it is he who protects us. Chatura Atma. So Chatura, give the interpretation refers to his skill in keeping his Atma pure from any attachment also. So there are very many meanings given by the Acharyas. So, Chatur Atma also here it means that both the Sthula and Sukshma form, in the waking state, in the dream state, in the sleep state, and the Turiya state, depending upon the capacity during the meditation state. So when we are in the waking state, we know, understand. So it is He who takes care of us in the waking state. When we are sleeping, we don't take care of our body. It is He who takes care of our body. So in creation, in preservation, and in dissolution, He takes care. So Vishnu Puranam mentions all these things in a detailed manner. So he has this Nama. Shankaracharya mentions that he is skilled in keeping the Atma pure from any attachment. That is why he is Chaturya Atma, Chaturatma. Chaturya, skilled. He is skilled in the way that he keeps himself away from the attachment. He doesn't get attached with the fruits, whereas we get attached. And so this is the way he talks about the Chaturatma. Then we have Chaturbhavaha, Chaturvedavid. So Chaturatma we saw, Chaturgatihi we saw, the four goals. And next we say Chaturbhava, Chaturvedavid. Before that, we also say the Chaturatma, Chaturbhavaha. Here the four bhavam, the four kinds of actions, the four varnas, the four asramas, the four purusharthams, the four goals. We talked about the goals already. The four varnas are the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the four varnas. It is based on our duties for which we are born in that birth. It does not mean that the Lord differentiates between one and the other. Because Purusha Suktam itself says, Brahmano osya mukhamasit, bahura janyakritaha, uru tatasya yadvaishyaha, padbhyagum shudro ajayata. From the face came the Brahmin, from the shoulder came the Kshatriya, from the thighs came the Vaishyas, from the lotus feet came the Sudras, and the Brahmanas came to learn, teach Vedas and Shastra. Kshatriya came to rule and take care, protect the humanity, the citizen. Vaishya came for the business, the commercial, to do the working, and Shudra came to work and to serve. Now the feet, the lotus feet, are from where the fourth class comes. So what do we desire for? The lotus feet. The Lord mentions that anyone who is my devotee, you should never look at their birth, look at their gender, look at their quality, look at their conduct or acharam, anushtanam. Do not look down upon my devotee. The very fact that he is my devotee itself is to be respected. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. So there is no way that he differentiates. Chaturveda, here Chaturveda. So here Chaturbhavaha, Chaturvedavid. So here Chaturbhavaha, that is the way he takes these forms. So Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam, Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 13th Slokam, he says, I am the source of four varnas. I am the source of four asramas. I am the source of four purusharthams. He gives reference to the Bhagavad Gita. Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Tasya Kartaramapi Mam Vidhi Akartaram Avyayam. So the system of four varnas and ashramas was created by me according to the distinction of gunas and karma. Though I am their creator, consider me as the non-agent and the immutable. I am not the one who is the doer. The Jivatma is the doer. So Chatur, here Chatur Vedavid, he who is the knower of the four Vedas. He who makes it possible to know the four Veda. He is the one in the four forms. He is the one who gives us the four Purushartham, the four goals. So, Marayaya Nal Vedathul Nindra Malar Chudare, Namalvar mentioned. The Marai Vedam. Marai refers to the great secret being concealed in the form of Tamil Vedams. So, he is there because even the Vedams and Upanishad hide the facts. We need to learn from Acharya the Upanishadic Arthams. He is the one, in 15th chapter, 15th Slokam Bhagavad Gita says, Lord Krishna reveals that he is the only one who is to be known from all Veda. He is the only one who created the Veda. He is the one who brings about the fruits of the rituals of the Veda. He is the one who knows the Veda. Vedaischa sarvam ahameva vedyaha. Vedantakrit Veda videva chaham. To know him, that he is in Paramapadam, is extremely difficult. Is to say the least. In Vyuha, Vibhava, Avataram, Archavataram, because of his grace, a tiny part of his Mahimai can be realized. Shankaracharya mentions that he has this Nama because he is the only one who knows the meanings of the Vedas. He is the only one who protects us. How does he protect us? You know, when I wear this Tiriman on my forehead, it is called Urdhva Pundram. The significance of the Namam, Tiriman Kappu on forehead, is the Kappu, is the protection. This Pundram is the mark. Urdhva means vertical. So, any mark, the significant, the insignia that we wear on the forehead is to declare that I belong to him, that I am protected by him. I am protected by him in all circumstances, under all situations, from all enemies within and outside. So here we need to understand this Tiriman Kappu, it is a protection. So we carry this protection because somebody asked me when I wear this and go to the office, they say it kind of repels people who come to you. So why do you wear this? I said it is the kind of protection, and it is a Lord's lotus feet, and in between is the goddess who is always with the Lord. They protect me, and they protect me because my body is like a temple in which he resides inside my heart. So the person who is also a Hindu, who is also an Indian, and he asked me if he is inside your heart, and if that is the intent, then let him be in your heart. Why do you have to be explicitly shown to others? You can be happy that he is inside your heart. He protects from inside. But sir, I do not know that he is inside. In order to remind myself when I look into the mirror, when I wear this every day, that he is there protecting me, I want to wear this. Like the person who is a Chennai Super Kings fan. So he wears the yellow t-shirt with CSK with Dhoni's picture, and he wants to tell the world that I am the fan of CSK. Of course he is a lover of CSK, he is a disciple of Dhoni, fine, but why should he explicitly tell others? He is proud to tell that I belong to the Tala, him. So I would like to tell that I belong to my Supreme Lord. I am being taken care by him. And another thing, in the Shastras it says that one should wear this in order not to get swayed by the evils. In the sense, by wearing this, I would dare enter into a pub and get a bar, go into Tasma. I would not do that. I would dare do that, even though I may get tempted to see. When somebody talks about getting drunk, intoxicated, I would never ever do such a thing when I have this. So it's a rightful reminder and protection by doing that. And when you look at yourself into the mirror, you feel confident that he is there to protect you. So Swami Desikan mentions the Vedic authority, the scripture, where it is told one who wears this insignia and meditates on the Lord, realizes Him through his mind, gets liberated from the bondage of samsara at the end of this life. Yajno dhanam tapau homaha bhojanam pitru tarpanam sarve bhavanti vipalaha urdhva pundram vinakritaha. Yagam, charity, penance, daily sandhyavandanam, puja, taking food, offering of water, argyam and shraddham, anywhere tarpanam is all null and void if one does without having any mark on your forehead. So pouring of water in honor of God and the deceased father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, the tarpanam, all this go null and void. Pitru tarpanam, offering water, sesame seeds to those 12 Pitru Devatas. Wearing Urdhva Pundram is essential. The shape of Urdhva Pundram should be the Varaha Purana mentions. So anyway, now all these things are protection. Now, so beautifully we talk about this Vedavit, Vedakrit, and now we go into the Ekapath. He who manifests only a part of his Mahima, because 1/4, as I mentioned, is this Prapancham. He whose manifestation in the form of this universe is only 1/4 of himself. The one Padam, 1/4. Sri Parasara Bhattar gives that he chooses to show only a part of his greatness when he takes incarnation among us. When he takes avataram, he shows only part. Swami Parasara Bhattar mentions that here Purusha Suktam, Yetavan Asya Mahima, Ato Jnagyam Cha Purushaha, Pado Osya Vishwa Bhutani, Tripadasya Amritan Divi, Tripadurdva Udayit Purushaha, Pado Osyeha Bhavat Punaha, Tato Vishwan Vyakramate, Sasana Rasane Abhi. Purusha Suktam mentions all this. So here the Leela Vibhuti, the divine sport that he performs in this prapancham with all of us, is expressed in his manifestation through this universe, is only 1/4 of his mahima, 1/4 of his wealth. The remaining 3/4 is found in Paramapadam in his Nitya Vibhuti. The reference to 1/4 and 3/4 are really parts of his immeasurable mahima. Sri Shankaracharya mentions this in 10th chapter, 42nd Slokam, Gita. He refers to this. Athava Bahuna Yetena Kim Jnanena Tavarjuna. So here, of what use to you is all this extensive knowledge, O Arjuna? I stand sustaining the whole universe with a fragment of mine, with a fragment of my power. So all the thousands of universes together are nothing more than a tiny particle of his. The Smriti Vakyam says, Andanam tu Sahasranam, Sahasrantya Tudanicha, Idrishanam Tata Tatra, Koti Shatanicha. All the thousands of universes together are nothing more than a tiniest particle of his Mahima. So, Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Adiyen, Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline, Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.